up? It's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome my baby. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Welcome to my channel, y'all. Okay, click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any other videos on my channel and you can be a part of Raja Nation. Today, okay, now if you saw my last boo tales, you seen this outfit, but you really didn't know. But listen, okay, I'm trying to get this content out for you guys. So sometimes you catching your girl in the same fit, but it's okay though, okay, because you getting the content. I'm doing it for you. Raja loves you, okay? Anyways, I'm doing another boo tales for you guys. That last one, I don't know how you guys felt about it. I told you guys to leave comments down below if you could spice it up a little bit, because lately we've been getting a lot of boo tales that's about insecurities, you know, self-esteem, confidence, like just, I don't know, all types of stuff. But you know, today's boo tales, now honestly I kind of had an order of how I really wanted to tell these, or like which ones I was supposed to take, which ones I was supposed to tell next. And I'm going a little bit out of order today, just a little bit, okay? Today's boo tales is called Drama Queen. I hope this was a little bit different, okay? Like, I hope we get a little bit of a different turnout today. But without further ado, let's just get to it. The auditorium lights flickered as students shuffled into their seats, buzzing with excitement. The annual high school play auditions were about to begin, and everyone knew who the favorite was. Sarah Jensen, class president, lead in every school play for the past 3 years, and widely known as the Drama Queen. She wasn't just talented, she demanded the spotlight. Her diva-like behavior was infamous, but no one could deny she was born to be a star. This year's production was The Phantom of Willowbrook, a haunting play about a ghost seeking revenge on those who had wronged her. It was the biggest production the school had ever put on, and Sarah was determined to land the lead role of Evelyn, the vengeful spirit. No one stood a chance against her, and Sarah made sure everyone knew it. I hope you guys are ready to watch a masterclass in acting, Sarah sneered at the other students waiting to audition, because that role is already mine. Among those auditioning was Lily, a shy junior who had admired Sarah's talent but detested her attitude. Unlike Sarah, Lily had never been the center of attention. She spent her time in the background, working on set designs and helping backstage. But this year, something stirred inside Lily. She wanted to step out of the shadows and give acting a try, even if it meant going up against Sarah. You go, Glen Coco, okay? You go, baby girl. You go out there and be the star that you feel you're meant to be. Do that. As auditions began, Sarah's performance was predictably flawless. She embodied the role of Evelyn with chilling perfection, her voice echoing through the auditorium. But there was something unsettling about the way she played the character. Her movements seemed too sharp, her eyes too intense, as if she was channeling something far more sinister than a mere ghost story. Lily watched, feeling a growing sense of unease. When it was her turn to audition, she took a deep breath and gave it her best shot. While her performance was far from perfect, there was a raw vulnerability to it that caught the director's attention. After the auditions ended, the cast list was posted, and to everyone's shock, Lily had been cast as Evelyn, the lead role. Sarah had been assigned a secondary character, a far cry from the spotlight she had grown accustomed to. "Are you kidding me?" Sarah screamed when she saw the list. Her face turned red with rage. "This is a joke. That role is mine." The director tried to calm her down. "Sarah, your audition was excellent, but we felt Lily brought something unique to the role. There's more to Evelyn than just intensity." Sarah stormed off, her mind racing with thoughts of revenge. No one was going to take the spotlight from her, not even Lily. If the director wanted to play games, Sarah would show them all just how much she deserved that role. Uh-oh. That night, Sarah snuck into the darkened auditorium. She had a plan to sabotage Lily's performance by planting a nasty surprise in her dressing room. As she made her way toward the stage, the eerie silence of the empty theater settled over her. The air felt thick and cold, and a strange sense of being watched crept up her spine. Whatever, Sarah muttered to herself, shaking off the feeling. This place is just creepy at night. As she reached the center of the stage, a cold draft blew through the room, causing the curtains to sway. Suddenly, the stage lights flickered on without warning, bathing the space in harsh light. Sarah froze. She was certain no one else was there. "Hello?" she called out, her voice echoing in the empty space. No response. She turned to leave, but as she did, she caught a glimpse of something in the mirror at the back of the stage, a figure dressed in white, standing behind her. Sarah whipped around, but there was no one there. See, y'all playing way too many games now. Like, why is it always giving somebody's there, but they're not there, but there was there, but they're not there, though? Okay. Her heart pounded in her chest. "This isn't funny," she yelled, trying to keep her voice steady. But the figure appeared again, this time closer, its form becoming clearer. It was a woman, her face pale, her eyes hollow, and her expression twisted with rage. The figure stepped forward, her dress trailing behind her like mist. "Who are you?" Sarah screamed, backing away. The woman's lips curled into a smile, but it wasn't kind. "You took something from me," the ghostly figure whispered in her voice like the wind, "and now you'll pay." Suddenly, the stage floor beneath Sarah's feet cracked open and she felt herself being pulled down. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. The ghost's hands reached for her, icy cold, dragging her into the darkness below the stage. Sarah woke up gasping for air. Lying on the floor of the dark auditorium, for a moment she thought it had been all a nightmare, but the chill in the air and the faint echo of the ghost's words told her otherwise. Shaken, she scrambled to her feet and fled from the theater, her heart racing. Over the next few weeks, strange things began happening to Sarah. She would see fleeting images of the ghosts in mirrors, hear whispers in the halls, and feel an ever-present coldness around her. Sleep became impossible as nightmares of being dragged into the earth tormented her. Desperate for answers, Sarah turned to Mrs. Whitlock, the school's drama teacher and local expert on all things supernatural. Mrs. Whitlock listened carefully as Sarah recounted the events of that night. "It seems like you've awakened something," Mrs. Whitlock said gravely. "The spirit of Evelyn isn't just a character in the play. There's an old legend about a girl who lived here long ago, a talented actress who was consumed by jealousy when another girl took the lead role in a local play. She died under mysterious circumstances, and ever since, her spirit has haunted those who tried to steal the spotlight from others." Sarah's blood ran cold. "But I didn't steal anything. The role was mine." Mrs. Whitlock shook her head. "You tried to take something that wasn't meant for you. Jealousy and entitlement feed the spirit. If you want to stop her, you need to let go of your obsession with being the best. Only then will she leave you in peace." Terrified, Sarah realized what she had to do. The next day, she approached Lily and the director. "I'm sorry for the way I acted," Sarah said, her voice sincere. "Lily, you deserve the role. You were amazing, and I should have accepted that. I've been too focused on being in the spotlight, and I lost sight of what really matters." Lily, surprised by Sarah's apology, smiled. "Thank you, Sarah. That means a lot." As Sarah walked away, she felt the air grow warmer, the lingering cold that had haunted her finally lifting. The ghost of Evelyn, satisfied that Sarah had learned her lesson, would trouble her no more. Okay. So the lesson of today's story is that jealousy and entitlement can consume us, turning us into someone unrecognizable. In life, we cannot always be the star of the show, and that's okay. True growth comes from learning to celebrate others' successes and understanding that there's enough light for everyone to shine. Letting go of pride and envy frees us from the darkness we create for ourselves. I love that one, okay? Because honestly, I believe that myself. I believe that there's success for everyone. There's room for everyone to be successful. There doesn't have to just be one particular person or a general group of people to be successful. Everyone can be free, can be successful, can live a life of their dreams, or be the star of the show. Everybody works hard. Everybody has talents and gifts that God has blessed them with. It's not just you. Okay, so when it's not your time, it's not your time, and you have to accept that. Like, you have to be okay with that. Okay, you're not the only one that's talented and There's other people that are talented and gifted, and maybe that's their time to shine. So you being jealous and you being evil because it's not you 24/7, let somebody else have recognition that they deserve, because other people work just as hard as you. But that can be easily taken away when you start thinking that people owe you things instead of somebody else, how do I say it being given to them because they earned it and because they worked hard for it, and there was no ill intent in their mind or in their body to do it. They just truly wanted to do it just to take a risk and give it a shot, you know? I mean, the girl may not have had as much confidence or whatever as you had, but she had more raw talent, okay? And let's be real, okay? Sarah's attitude was pretty ugly, okay? So that's another reason why things just won't be given to you in life, because of the way that you treat people. But I always said that jealousy is just such an ugly trait. It's such a nasty trait, and I feel like we need to have less jealousy and more support for other people, okay? I feel like the moment that someone sees somebody have something, and maybe it can be the same thing that you want, because it's not yours and you see somebody else have it, you feel like you have to immediately take it away, you know? And sometimes people even go to further extents, and that means, you know, taking that person's life, you know what I mean? Because you just can't stand, or you just can't live to see them live something that you want. And you're just wondering like, well, when is it going to be my time? Why can't I have what they have? I've been wanting that same dream. I have the same dream, and yet they're living the life I want. Tell me, what am I doing wrong? At the end of the day, you know, everybody has a race. Everybody has their time. Everybody's path is different, okay? And your path is not the same as somebody else's. So stop trying to ruin something that's not meant for you to have in the first place. God didn't want you to have it. First of all, it's not even to say that the dream cannot be yours, but understand that, again, everybody's path is different, and sometimes people have to learn different lessons along the path before they actually receive something, before they're actually gifted with something. Make sense? Okay? Because we're like, imagine if God gave you something that you wasn't even truly ready for, because there were so many lessons that God was wanting you to learn in the first place, and you kept thinking you knew all the answers. That, or you just kept ignoring it, and God was just every time like, I'm trying to help her out, I'm trying to help him out, and he just, you know, they be thinking they know it all. You know, there's lessons for everybody to learn, okay? Understand that when it comes to the path of success, okay, it's not gonna be easy. You definitely gonna have some roadblocks, and you're gonna have some trouble and trials and tribulations along the way, but that's what makes your story special. That's what makes you different, right? And so everybody's trials and tribulations is different, okay? And those are the lessons that you have to learn. But like I said, how do you know that God wasn't giving you lessons to learn and you were taking advantage of that? And you weren't learning it, so that's why it wasn't given to you. But somebody else, they had it because that was their time. They had to go through their own trials and tribulations, and it's not a race, you guys. It's really not. Okay, when it's your time, it's your time. But understand that when you're jealous of somebody else and you try to take what they have and what was given from God, because you're that ill-intended and you're that ill-minded, things don't work out for you either. Okay, don't think just because somebody else got it and you're trying to take it from them that you're gonna have it. Okay, that's not how that works. At the end of the day, it's okay to be happy for others. It's okay to clap for other people's success when it's not you, because at the end of the day, you know that if God was able to bless somebody else that was that close to you, your time is coming too. Yours is just around the corner. But anyways, guys, my battery is getting warmed up and it's getting too hot, so let me hurry up and go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you learn anything? Did you like the story? I'll be back with another Boo Tales really soon. Prepare to get spooky.